Yes, yes, yes. The world is burning. The liberals are burning the world. Pirate Radio episode 57. Closing on 60. Well, today is Friday the 24th, 2022. And you can tell it's so easy to manipulate people to just go ahead and post about something. Because they already did their job by dividing us, right? Like, hey, look at me doing the right. That's something I spoke about last week. But but they did a good job dividing us. They know we have different opinions, so they were like, well, let's just split them up. Who has these opinions? We'll make it look like somebody just wants to brag about it, but somebody's going to agree with it, and then somebody's going to post about it, and they're going to have an argument with their families and relatives, friends, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. And I think they can even gauge and tag people who are with the same mentality in a weird way. I wouldn't be surprised. These people create profiles and all that shit based on what we post. You feel me? So nothing is really deleted. But you don't even have to be on social media all the time. Well, for today. Shit, today you would have turned on social media, babies would have blew up. I was gonna say something crazier. But, babies came out of your face, out of your phone. And you were like, well, what was all this? What's all this baby talk? But it's not really baby talk. It's just Roe versus Wade. And disguised as women's reproductive, what's the specific medical care? And you over here like, whoa, what happened? They denying women from getting surgery or something? Technically, the surgery that involves chopping babies, chopper style. Y'all like chopping babies, like butchering babies. Oh, but see, why you say it like that, right? I have to. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's funny because what was that came out before? I forgot what it was about before. Probably about. It's just like they just go, okay, now we're gonna talk about immigration. Oh, Roe versus Wade. Whoa, LGBT. And unfortunately, it's sad because you see a bunch of people that you can just tell you can never have a civilized. I'm gonna use the word civilized. You can never have a civilized conversation with them. Because they just basically gonna turn on the TV on you. And when I say that, I mean they just gonna repeat everything they saw on TV. And I don't know if y'all up to date, but if you doing that shit in 2022, you're way behind. You're way fucking behind. Because the news is becoming television. That's like saying, yo, well, hold up. You could fly. I saw Peter Pan do it. Why can't you? No, you see? But it's really becoming that way. So it's just sad how we get manipulated into this. But because people still have like the lack of debate, especially comments. That's why you can't really go by comments. Just check it so you can see the temperature of how people are posting. But you can't really, because you will get so frustrated with people the way they think that it's like, especially when you kind of realize like, oh wait, they really think like this. But I can't say that. I can't talk too much because I was once like that. I keep saying it over and over. I was once like that. I used to be pro-abortion. Fuck that. Fuck the baby. But then, I got a little bit older, a little bit wiser. I still have no kids. Keep in mind. And funny thing is that a lot of the people that, not a lot of people, but people that have kids are for it. That's disgusting. Because it's like, you talking, don't bring up the innocent people. Don't bring up the rape shit. If we're going to go by numbers, because y'all like to use numbers when it benefits y'all, right? So I'm going to use a number to benefit me right now. That whole fucking rape shit, knock it off. You using your special over and over, so now it's not strong anymore. I'm not even gonna tell you the number, but if you just do the number, okay, what's the next one? No, but you know what it is? That people want to make excuses for women being very promiscuous. Why? You can't blame them. This is why I just get frustrated, because I can't even blame them, yo. I didn't know about this shit. Even though it's kind of easy, so I gotta, I feel stupid for that. But, I mean, it's all influence. Think about it. It's all influence. All the influence of twerking, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, the lyrics of the words. They're not even looking for love. They just looking if you can pay for the bills and this and this and that. And paying for the bills, don't get it twisted, it's part of a relationship. But they make it look like a woman is untouchable. And that's when you fuck up. That's when you fuck up. Because the man is the head of the household. You can tell right there. Everybody turned if I would have had a following of women, they all would have turned it off. But that's good though. You know why? Because that's something that they need to hear. And it's just like, it's not happening. It should be like the way there's a universal rule that you can't hit women, because that's just some pussy shit. Like, I'm a man with full force. Why you need to hit a woman? But it should be like that with women to men. Respect the man that he's the head of the household. But no, when you saw the Cardi B song that talks about that, never. And even if she was like, you know what? I love my husband. Let me make a song about how the man is the head of the household. You know what the fucking those people, most likely all Jews, the fake Jews, up in the radio stations, even probably politicians, to the board of directors, the record labels, all those people behind. You know what they're gonna say? Are you out of your fucking mind? They will probably say that. You haven't heard it. The closest thing we got is Cater to You. And even that came under scrutiny. Can you believe that shit? We live in a real sad fucking world. But it's okay. It's just a little bit of, I was gonna say all it takes is a little bit of educating, but listen, some people just don't want to listen. They want to be in their bubble. But to them, I say a river dirt cheat, nigga. Because you're so far behind that, hey, you know what I'm saying? Good luck. Good luck. Good luck by just repeating what the news told you. Good luck. Because nowadays it takes way more than that. It takes way more than that. It takes logical thinking mixed with what you heard in the news and mixed with what you think they meant, mixed with what your friend might think, mixed with what you think. But it's not set in stone. Like, I guess it's hard to explain, but it's not set in stone. Like, it's also a waiting game, because they won't show you the full cars until it's like a little bit, then boom, they release. You be like, oh, but this is why y'all was saying boom, 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 everything connects. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was a liberal too, guys. Yes, me. I was a liberal too. You know what I'm saying? But, well, let me go through the reason why. So, I was too young. I didn't know no better. And when you say things like that, it's like, oh, what you trying to say about me? Because you really have like mid-30s. Because I'm in my mid-30s. Can you believe that shit? Anyways, I'm in my mid-30s, and I'm like seeing people my age. I'm thinking they're supposed to be like smarter than me, at my level. And you'd be surprised that you see people that are like way, like still like yellow belts. Nigga, I'm over here practicing my karate, nigga, with my black belt. That's it, I earned it. These niggas over here with the yellow belts trying to tell me, no, use your hand like this. I'm like, nigga, please, nigga, I got a black belt. See, look at my fucking waist, nigga. That's how I gotta do it. Not for everything, because you have to remain that humbleness of you, too. You feel me? Because that's how you learn more. If I was never humble, I would have never got to the point I'm like, oh, no, fuck that. Baby, a woman should have her own right. Because of course. Like, it's all about the buzz. I'm going to have to make that my, this Sunday's episode, the name of it. It's all about the buzzwords, because that's all you hear. If you hear the buzzwords, you're gonna react like, okay, obviously women's choice, women's medical needs. And you be like, oh hell yeah, nigga. Who don't want medical needs for women? I'll punch them in them. You see, it gets like that. There's people like that too. Don't get it twisted. And they just don't know better. They don't. Like, you can ask some of the people that you be like, oh, you fuck with abortions, right? And mind you, especially if they're men. But for women that probably never had it, they just, I don't know, but have they seen pictures of what happens when the baby is aborted? Have you seen the real fucking pictures because of the internet? Because of the internet. You know, do they talk about the trauma? Not trauma, I'm not making it too crazy, but there is a little trauma with the women who have abortions sometimes. It's like they feel, you know, mental health and all that. Let's talk about the mental health, because y'all want to leave mental health out, right? Para lo que te conviene. For when you want to put this one, let me put this piece, let me take out this piece though. Oh, let me put this one, let me take this out one, let me take this one out real quick. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's like when every fucking, like, let me use this example. Obviously, here I go opening windows and shit, never going back to the main topic. But it's like when jobs brag about mental health, right? And listen, we all dealt with mental health. It just depends, like, it hits more people harder, you feel me? And then that takes them to drastic measures of even, like, you know, killing themselves and doing harm to others. You know what I'm saying? Pero jobs love to brag about it, because you know why? Because everybody's bragging about it. And I'm talking about from the top, because it goes from politics to celebrity to gatekeeperish to people on the come up, influencers than us. So that's why when your kid listens to the parent, they're like, nigga, who are you, nigga? Cardi B told me to shake my ass, nigga. Like, it's like that. It's like that. Unconsciously, for sure. Unconsciously. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, when my mom told me, yo, this is bad, this is good, and my father would tell me, like, yo, this is bad, this is good, I will hold that small 25%, like, nigga, please. You feel me? But once one makes sense, two makes sense, three makes sense, I'm like, oh, well, hold up. My parents is right about certain things, so let me not get it twisted. Some people don't think like that. Some people just a total grudge, and that also depends on the upbringing. When you have if you have a horrible moms or horrible pops, you think you want to fucking listen to them? How about the kids that were born with not knowing both of their parents? What you say to them? You could do it too? No, nigga, they want more than that. In that case, they just need to ramp up on the inspiration. You can't just say, oh, well, I know this one person and he wasn't born with nobody and they did it. And you're like, all right, yeah. And I know Michael Jordan too. Yeah, you doing that. No, nigga, it's not like that. It's just, I was gonna say logical thinking, but it's not even like that. It's just like being aware. You know what I'm saying? So these people brag about mental health and all that, major companies, because remember, as soon as it hits June, everybody turned their fucking logos into the rainbow colors. Do it. You could tell must be an email like, do it. But if you live in the Middle East, yada yada, don't ruin our potential partners. You see how it is? It's all about business. Listen, let me put it like this. Let me do an exaggerated version so I guess y'all can get the point. If the cool thing to say was fuck gay people, fuck them. Fuck the LGBT. If that was the cool thing to say, and when I say the cool thing, I'm talking about we all think about it like that. And celebrities too. You think these companies gonna ruin it by saying, oh, hold up, motherfucker, LGBT around here? No, you know why? Because they will lose money. And that's how it is with almost everything. Think about it. But I just want you to know that. Just know that. So when you think these people are helping, they're really not. They just need that bottom dollar. You know? So it is what it is. If it was all about mental health, these jobs, certain jobs, would have cut back on the bullshit that they be doing. Because some jobs be like, yeah, you know, mental health is important. But when it comes to like whatever their job demands, oh, fuck out of here. And then There's people that can't take it. They do something, fucked up to themselves. Then everybody wants to come with the hands and prayers. Nah, man. You reap what you sow. And I've been know that. That's why I take jobs not as serious as I used to. And maybe that's to my detriment. All right? So I'm just saying it out there. But I've seen what happens when you give your job all you can. And we're talking about jobs, not careers too. So that's another big thing. You know what I mean? But you also see it in careers too. Major big careers, But going back, there's also traumas for women that go through that whole abortion shit. But it's not going against the main agenda. Like you would think that people go hard for this, right? But what happens if you kill the baby? Like, this is a drastic, exaggerated point, obviously, I know. But what happens if you what happens if you punch your woman's stomach because she ain't made your food within the 20-minute time that you give her? I'll just playing. But what happens if you kill the baby inside her stomach? Double homicide, right? So they're definitely treating the baby, the fetus, because this is why the white people, all right? I know y'all blacks and Hispanics is real fucking awesome to hate them, right? Which they have their reasons. Let's keep it real, but y'all use their buzzwords though. Y'all say, oh, it's just a fetus, but if it's just a fetus and you commit, you kill the wife or the woman or whatever, and she has a kid inside, that's double. So what are we doing? Like, let's be clear on something, because it doesn't make sense. And maybe they keep it like that on purpose so y'all could just, yeah, but it's this, and yeah, it's this, but it's that, to keep you in the fucking loop. Maybe, but doesn't that make sense? So, listen, all I'm saying is that what changed me was I saw the pictures. I saw it's not DK, oh, that was one, it's fucked up to say like that, but I was like, oh, that was a one bad job, right? One bad butchering. Now, it is what it is. But then you be like, whoa, this is the process for all abortions? The suction of the liquid, then the utensils that they use to rip the body parts? Nah, man. Nah. Hell no. And that's a person that don't have kids. I put it there specifically. You know why? Because you do have the people that do have kids and just talk about, yeah, abortion. And it's like, motherfucker, it's so easy for us to say it because we all here alive at the moment. It's easy. Imagine you try to plead your deal and shit or whatever. You trying to tell her, yo, hold up, I want to come out. Don't say that to them. They're like, nah. Y'all like I been through that, right? What about that abortion song that they did? Oh, y'all don't dance to that one, right? Ding, ding, ding. Y'all ain't dancing to that song? All right, bet. Okay. The buzzwords is gonna lead to the detriment of a lot of liberals. And what's a little weird is that these liberals are looking too scary. Like, I was gonna exaggerate, but fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead. They're looking like school shooters, scary, because y'all go so hard without understanding, and y'all don't want to listen to the other side. And if the other side makes a point that you feel is like defeated yours or attacks, of course you have to do the attacks. Why not? I want to say not all of them, but show me, man. Like, you would have thought that people are in it to find the truth, but they not. Listen, what y'all got with Biden, you got it. That's it. Y'all lost. But you have those that is like, oh, whoa. I've never lost. Of course they lost. I've never lost. And because of that, I'm going to not admit it. And that's how they roll. So then when their overlords, the liberal overlords be like, okay, so we want y'all to go ham about this, they do it. They don't even be like, nah, hold up, motherfucker, because you said you're going to be run for president and we got to kick out Trump and all that, and shit is ending up worse. So what else y'all going to line us up with? And don't you, and can't they figure out, like, this is how I think about it, can't they figure out, like, by, like, process of elimination? I've never been good in exams, and I never took those regents and all that bullshit, but goddamn, how the fuck I know this shit? You telling me that when you saw all this shit that Biden did, you're gonna still adhere to what he say instead of looking at him like, motherfucker, you should be the last one talking right now. He should be the last one talking. And he made that speech today. He made the speech like as if he was speaking about another country's laws or supreme justice. Like he has a fucking gripe with them. Why? Because they don't want to let y'all do the chop. And listen, at the end of the day, this is not even meaning like nobody could. Because here in New York, all these hoes around here, I'm saying hoes to the ones that keep opening their legs, not the one that go to church and got raped, all right? Because that's how y'all want to paint everything. But all these fucking hoes in New York are crying, and they don't even know. That's what you know they don't know. They don't even know that it's state by state. And New York is liberal as fuck, unfortunately. So they don't have to worry about it. They can keep fucking, they can keep going to the club, twerk on a nigga's dick, then go a couple hours later and twerk on his dick for real without a condom, and then be like, he don't like me no more. This was a one night stand. All right, I gotta kill the baby. You see? That's what I'm talking about. Or how about when the woman says, "Oh no, I never meant to fuck him. I was just drunk." Rape. And then the rape leads to the abortion. Yo, like, listen, humans lie too. we gonna act like humans don't lie. Humans lie. Women lie too. Ooh. Oh, hold up, y'all gonna get offended? Women lie. Women lie. Jesus Christ, because the way y'all fucking make it look, some of these judges here, they be like, what? That he did that to you? Pong, pong. Life in jail. Like, come on now. We gotta pump our own brakes, man. Like, it's just about being honest. Like, this is what led me to the rabbit hole that obviously ended up being also with abortion. Y'all don't want to find out the truth? When they say that they sell the baby fetuses, why they not? This sounds fucked up, but it's obviously the truth. So the truth is the truth. Why can't they give you the money? If they're gonna sell your fetus, no. And you know what's funny though, that like Jobs is coming out. You know, like Disney, the one that was basically trying to groom your kids, are still trying to. They and other companies are the ones saying because that they will pay your flight or some shit to go to a different state and get the abortion. The human in you, with the logical thinking, don't think that's weird? It's not weird. It's not weird. No. They got money for that. It's not weird. And then I'm like, okay. And I want to be like, okay, I want to listen to, well, not listen to the Republicans, the conservatives. Like, I guess I consider myself a conservative, unfortunately, because the Democrats beasted. But the conservatives make a good point. Like, they say, why do you think they pushing for paying people's flights and yada yada? And this so you won't take a leave. You know, like I guess those paternity leaves they gotta pay you for. They don't want to pay for that. So of course they you see, like, I'm like, do I gotta fucking paint everything out for you? It's all about the bottom dollar. It's not about how you feel and what's moral and what's right. It's not. But when we keep leaving them, letting them do it, letting them get greedy, this is what they do. They'll be like, Yo, no. I know abortions, you feel about that like that about abortions, but hear me out. The more abortions they get, the more they work for us, and we don't gotta pay them for paternity leave. That's 9 months, bro. I think it's 9 months, right? Is it 9 months? So, what's up? Is it kicking in? Probably not, because I'm probably preaching to the choir. Everybody who listens to me, I really want people who disagree with me to listen to me. And here's a kicker. Here's the good part. I wanted to have a conversation because I want to learn from you. Now, if all you tell me is fucking CNN takes, then I'm gonna have to excuse myself. But if you're literally trying to find out the truth, let's both go down. Let's go. One of us is gonna be probably right, and then definitely one of us is gonna learn. But no, that's not what they want, man. Like, yo, they manipulated you, to the liberals. Because, nigga, we have liberals in our families, too. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not just that one co-worker, that one person you follow. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. But they manipulated y'all so much, though. Like, with Trump, they manipulated like y'all crazy. And then they manipulated to the point that y'all ended up looking crazy. To the point that you cannot agree with the other person because your team is red and the other team is blue, and that's it. If you want to know what blue, red, you know what my real color is rainbow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gay, but that's the real color. I'm every color. I'm for everything. Whatever's the truth. Whatever's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if shit doesn't make sense, I can't join the rest of the groups and thinking like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, because, you know, why? I don't know, because yeah. No, it's not like that. This is the real world. And eventually, if you're just going to be a yes man to everything that the government, politicians, come on now. The last one, even Trump, don't trust him. But listen to him. You got to listen to the enemy. You know? You have to it's like a boxer. You got to keep your hands up, sway side to side. Don't leave your head up because they're going to hit it. Boom. Now you're on the floor. Your chin, tuck it in. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hands up. Protect yourself at all times. You got to do that shit with these motherfuckers, man. And the fact that one person actually came here to do something called hope and change, all that shit that Obama fucking was fucking brainwashing us with. Here's a motherfucker that really doing it. But what the news did, they took his words, they flipped it, and they basically fed us like they deceived us. You can't deceive your own people, nigga. Like that. You know how crazy that you have your own country, and the news are like, here's what the president said, but look at this, and you be like, whoa, that's out of context. What the hell? But you can't say no what the hell. Like now you could. Just imagine all those days, like the Nixon, the Kennedy, that you couldn't say shit. And the media or whatever, it was owned. Who knows? Who knows how the media was? I wasn't there. But now you have a podcast. Like, you have this. Look at me. I'm saying everything that you're not gonna see in the fucking in the New York Times. You're not gonna see this in the newspaper. People talking like this. So, listen. I guess everything happens for a reason because we're all speaking about it. I can talk as much shit as I want about, look what we talking about now, but I have to speak about it because I do care for our own people. I care for you. I care for me. And I need to care for you. Not because I want that shit in return, but I need to. Because at the end of the day, we all going to move as a people. That's why these white people behind the boards, I mean, listen, it could be black people, but I doubt it. So all these white people and the lizards that are behind the curtain, they probably can't wait to be like, yo, let's just hit them with the fake alien attack. so we can create a one government. That's why sometimes I don't believe in that alien shit. Even though I saw what we would call a flying saucer or whatever the hell, I did see that shit. That shit looked crazy. Amber color, floating, and it doesn't make no noise, and it disappeared right before your eyes. Like, it looked like it, you know how you descend? Like when you're walking down the street, you turn smaller and smaller. But imagine that, but just like yank, and that's it. And you're like, how the fuck I'm explaining this shit? Because I know what I just saw, you know. But does it? If you get close enough and it says U.S. Navy, will I be surprised? Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. We've been lied to so many times. And when you get lied, most likely these people are not gonna say, "Hey, man, we're sorry. Here's a timeline of every single time we lied." No, hell no, they can't do that shit. So what if, because they've been trying to do that shit with the UN. They basically want to make damn near the UN the official police of the world. And people would think at first, you're like, oh, okay, well, what's wrong with that? Really, you feel me? But listen, if shit is bad locally, and when I'm talking about locally, I'm not talking about right here in the corner, that precinct. I'm talking about locally United States. Locally United States. That's local. Imagine because the same cops in England are the same cops here and all that. I mean, technically they're all white, but right? But just imagine culture-wise. When you have one whole army like that, that shit is dangerous. And then especially a one world government, that's extra dangerous. That means everybody agrees, nobody can disagree, nobody can say, yo, get the fuck out of my country. No. Unless you're dead. I mean, even though that kind of happens now. It happens now. But I guess it's hard. Something about this timing is important. So, hey, whoever's listening to this exact moment is very important. That's why, life is beautiful. I know some people could say bittersweet. I know there's goods and the bad, but if you have too many good times, how you know a bad time? You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. I mean, I don't wish for people to have a lot of bad times so they could just be like, a good time. Not hell, that's fucked up. But for when you think it, allegedly, if that's true, how the way the reproduction, speaking about abortions, how the sperm goes in the canal and there's a bunch of millions and millions and millions, and it only takes one to hit the egg, and then I guess when two happens, that's like a twins or whatever. But that's all it takes. You imagine if we'd be like, yo, I mean, think about it. It's like everybody who's listening to this, obviously, but everybody in this world they hit the NBA. Now imagine if I say, yo, the NBA, out of all of y'all, out of all the millions of y'all, only one gonna make it. No more than 3. You be like, let's go back to the dick, man. Yeah, nah, we ain't gonna make it to the egg. Yeah. Tell the rest. Yeah, we out. That's how it would have been. But no, they all went and they all got their chance. And then boom, once that happens, now you in the phase. Hopefully the mother carrying you doesn't get into no drugs, which they did that too. Remember in the 80s? Or the crack babies? They did that too. I keep all the receipts. I blame the Republicans and I blame the Democrats for that. The Democrats, they just needed more. They be like, oh, you see how bad it is? So we're going to fix it. But they're never going to fix it. Like the fact that we still waiting for them to fix it is ridiculous. Like, and I said this last week, I think, or the week before for sure, how I went to Evander. My brother went to Evander. Not so good when, around his time. Not so good around my time either. But nigga, that was like at least more than 10 years apart. And they still say Evander's bad. Now that's 40 years apart, right? 10, 30 years apart, tops, right? Like, what the fuck? You telling me they still haven't fixed that shit? It's just, they act like they're dealing with like a rebel camp in Afghanistan. No, no, nigga, you're dealing with people who are kids. They basically babies. We don't get, because if you would have told me at 18, 17, 16, like, yo, you're just a baby, I would have been like, nigga, fuck out of here, yo. I got a big dick. You feel me? We would have said some stupid shit like that. Let's keep it real. So, but they babies. Like, when you see the little 16-year-old talk shit to you and you're the parent, you're like, look at this motherfucker. Now I get it. You feel me? I don't even have kids, y'all. And I'm just thinking ahead. I'm like thinking in their position. So you gonna tell me that nobody could control these little wild ass kids? It's because you see how the companies do everything for that bottom dollar, and yeah, we'll join all your fucking cliques and camps and LGBTs and BLMs and all that shit. They could have easily put money into every school. That's why this is my thought on this, right? Obviously, like everything else, but you know that whole reparation shit, and you know how when you say that shit, ooh, yo, FBI, whenever you talk about reparations, right? This is the magical word that you could make both Democrats and Republicans disappear just like that. Like fucking Thanos. Once you say reparations, because they know they don't have the money. The government don't have the money, because it's just how, where, what, when, all the W's, how they taught us in school. But it could be done. These people create strategies of war, and everything is calculated to seconds. Look at the Top Gun movie. Everything, that shit was calculated. That shit had to do with the G-force. You're gonna phase out by the time you keep pulling up in the plane, because of the G-force, the speed, the height. The too low is not good. You can't be too high because it'll alert the radar. Like, yo, these people do all these fucking strategies. You telling me they cannot create one for reparations? And it's all about business, buddy. Like the same way companies say, sorry, store policy. We need a policy, not we, because listen, Dominicans, they got fucked by the Spaniards. Haitians by France. Haitians definitely need reparations. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. But Americans, the black Americans here, yes. You know why? Because it would have been the same thing with the Jewish people in Israel. They gave them fucking a whole country because of their belief. What if I fucking say that I identify, like, yeah, everybody want to identify themselves, right? As this, as that, as trans or whatever. I identify myself as a Jew. What's up? Where's my land at? Where's my bar mitzvah? It ain't like that though, right? Because it's like a little, it's like, oh no, but it's not like that. Because you know what? Because like reality, right? All right, so, you know, that's black people should say, yo, this is our policy, bro. You know, and listen, I think that the people they already know is going to open such a can of worms. But here's my thing. You telling me that the government cannot do, because whenever something happens in Africa, it's We Are the World. But what was the We Are the World for, like, the beatings for this dude in LA for that caused the riots? Where's the We Are the World? We need We Are the Worlds from all these fucking European companies that keep making money from us, and it'd be like, excuse me, you knock on their doors, We Are the World, and they'll be like, oh, We Are the World, why you ain't tell me that was you, man? Come on, man, come inside. Because you gotta disguise that shit as like being oppressed. You have to do it. You can't say we so powerful, we don't need no money, we got our own shit. Yo, We Are the World though, you know what I'm saying? Give us some money. They gonna be like, no, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. But you know, the same way the Jews keep repeating 6 million, right? Let's keep repeating our shit too. I say us because I identify as the blacks and Hispanics. You feel me? But for black Americans here, United States, you know, just think about all that energy that we have, that evil eye, which says it in the Bible, that evil eye towards our brother. That I feel, it's sad that I feel more comfortable with 6 white people drunk coming my way than 6 black people or Hispanics drunk coming my way. Because what's coming my way is a motherfucking ass whooping. But when I see white people, I feel a little comfortable. Let's keep it real. Why is that? That's brainwashing right there. But it's not brainwashing right there because at the end of the day, we just trying to be safe, yo. You know what I'm saying? And when we do see that you can't blame us for being humans. You know, so you have to be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to go by what you see usually in the hood. You see shit that didn't happen to you, you be like, yo, Konya, man, if that was me, man, what the fuck, man? I'm not saying that you're gonna be out here fucking Johnny Tough Guy, fucking Hulk Hogan, Johnny Hogan. But nigga, what if you don't want to fucking, like, you come from work and imagine somebody trying to fight you, and you coming from work and you're like at least in your 30s. You're like, nigga, do I gotta be a pussy today? And remember, you're gonna be recorded. That's why I said, like, I understand why kids get stressed, because at least back in the days, you could have punched me in my face in front of everybody in school, and they don't got videos of that shit. Now they do. Nigga, that stays with you whether you're rich or poor. And if you're rich, it's worse, because they'll be like, yo, remember when he shitted on himself when they jumped him? You be like, oh, well, don't show that clip. Like, fuck. That's how it is. That's how it is. So for people that say, like, and I was saying this before too, so that's me also when I say these people. But when like, I hear a lot of the arguments saying, like, yo, just get off the internet. But no, everything's the internet. You get off the internet, Pakatura. You see what I'm saying? So it's easy to say. It's easy to say. Oh, and by the way, I wasn't gonna really speak on it because I don't know the ins and outs. I did, but not enough so I can speak with my own swag and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the Supreme Court justice, they on the road. Shit, you could tell that was people that Trump assigned. And when Biden comes, he's like, oh, what? Come in and just blame it? Oh, I'm good with that. I've been blaming everything on Putin and whatever, that war, whatever. So this is easy for me. Don't even write it for me. I'll go off the top. This is off the dome for once in a while, for once in a time at least as president. But he went and he obviously blamed it on Trump. But Trump was the one that put these Supreme Court justices in, and you know why? For shit like this, yes. But also, you know fucking why? When y'all motherfuckers didn't, it's like everybody can't even talk no more because everybody fit in a weird box. Unfortunately, because you can be the you can be pro-abortion but be anti-vaccine. So this is why everything is coming up. It's like something in the Bible. Everything is coming up. Boom. Now what you say about this? You feel like that about this? All right. Boom. This happened. Now how you feel about this? Okay. You feel about that? All right. Boom. This happened. How you feel about this? But you got to keep it consistent, because if you're not consistent with views in a way, you get exposed, which is good. Because like I said before, you have a lot of these fucking Howard University people, tutors, teachers, and they falling for the fucking okie dokes. And you're like, not you too? Like, we're talking about something that doesn't even have to do with money. It's just knowledge and wit. And even when you have that, you can get not drunk as it, but you know I say like power drunk, that you can feel like I know everything because I did this and I did that and I read everything, so there's nothing else to. Yeah, but then that's when you're like, when you carry it too much with one arm, the other arm gets weak, and that other arm could be like the sympathy. You have to know, like, that's why these politicians, they don't know what it is to be like, yo, I got the money for this rent, but I don't got the money for this rent. You know, they're not gonna be watching TV this month. There's people that go through that shit, nigga. Then those kids go to school pissed off. They like, imagine a kid like that don't have cable back in the days. Yo, you saw Monday Night Raw, nigga? And you be like, nah. And they'll be like, nigga, what the fuck, nigga? They'll get mad if they don't get it. They little kids too. You broke, nigga? And you know, of course, you be like, ah, fuck. And then if you really up to par, be like, damn, I am broke. That shit kind of hurt my feelings. Then y'all fight, you feel me? But that's how school is. Like, imagine the pressure with Jordans. So what you think their parents gonna do? They're gonna stay in their jobs and no, they're gonna want more. they're gonna want more. And listen, we do have an era that there's lazy people. We do. But here's the thing, some people just are way behind the 8 ball. Way behind. Way behind. You know what I'm saying? Like this, when you realize as an adult the different possibilities that people have been through, and people really been through, where like people go through shit like that. It's not like, yo, I heard, como que, yo, is it true? No, people just go through a lot of crazy shit. The fact that kids in the 80s were probably going to school by themselves because their mom was fucking strung out. You know what that? We don't know what's that. I don't know what's that. I thank the Lord that He gave me, a sane parents, a mother that she will party and shit, but she will regulate herself. Bang! She will get sharp again. Boom. She will know right from wrong. She won't let no one, a dude try to like, fuck them kid. Nah. And I gotta give respect to my mom because of that. And on the other side, you have my father. My father was like a thinker, more of a thinker, the way I am. And my mom knows that too. But yeah, but I got both. I got that spur of the moment anger like that my mom has, but I have the that logic that my father would use in the artsy side. My mom is just like the passionate side of it, and then I feel bad for people. Like I listen, every Friday when I get like the paycheck, I gotta give some money off to the homeless people that they ask. I'm not just gonna fucking tap my fucking wallet, tap my pocket and say no, and knowing that I got money. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that even if I give them $40, I'm not gonna be like in my house crying. You know what I'm saying? Now, I live in New York City, so that's a little different. Like these homeless people, they want like $7. And inflation, hey man, can you help me out? And you be like, oh yeah, here's $1. And they'll be like, go bother it on because the pandemic, my niggas. You gotta hit me off more. Like give me $10. You be like, oh shit, my bad. Imagine. But you know what I'm saying? These people they don't ask for they ask for $1. Let's keep it real. I just gave somebody $1. But I really wasn't shocked when I heard people say, yo, like they were asking like for more money. They were like, yo, you have like $3? They didn't even say $3. They'll say, you got $3 that you can, or they'll be like, yo, I just want food. When it comes to food, at the end of the day, it's like, I have to. Because you know what? You never know if you could end up in that position. You know what white people would rather do? They would just kill themselves. Well, shit. When these white people was like, well, we're going to have to live where? In Harlem? They were like, nah, let me just wait for this train real quick. Bam, bam, bam. And they'll jump in the tracks. And they'll either kill their women and kill their kids on some Chris Benoit shit, or leave them out to hang, which is worse. It's bad too. They're both bad. I mean, obviously, taking the life is way worse. But you know what I mean? Like to quit. Why? Because your reputation. That's why they can never feel that like they can. Like I can't say can, because as much as we think we have it bad here, you should check places like the ghettos of Russia, of Ukraine and shit, where it's really like every day you're gonna fight, and your parents been fighting, and their grandparents been fighting, and they always go to fight with that one. You can tell like when sports came, like that fucking saved a lot of people's lives, yo. Because you go to those European countries and they take that fighting shit for real. Like they put on their Nike Air Max and they put like a whole fucking a Sopranos windbreaker, and they'll start fighting. And they maybe like one of them been like, yo, fuck it, I lost so bad, I'm gonna get a gun now or whatever. But these niggas like really will want to just fight fist to fist, and like it's prideful and shit. You can tell like where I'm going up after this, right? But listen, what's under attack, like for people that don't know or don't see it by now, this is my take on it. What we're going through right now is a soft World War III war, which is weird because it's about culture, not throwing a bomb and boom and we're mad. No, it's little by little, but you can see it because you would have never thought. This is where I'm gonna just drop the anchor in. Boom. You would have never thought you would have had drag queens reading story time books and shit like that to kids in kindergarten. And I never would have thought I would have seen I still remember the name, of course. That fucking Desmond is amazing shit that happened in the morning news too. It wasn't even the daytime, no, it was the morning news or whatever that morning shit is, where the kid came out in drag, and this kid was at least 10 years old, 12 at least. And what's worse is like Michael Strahan was there, and you gotta see, like, the fucking New York Giants won the fucking Super Bowl. Like, this is Michael Strahan. I wanted to get his jersey. Part of me still wants to, but see, now that I mentioned this, I don't want to. Like, this dude was the host of the show, and part of me gives him like whatever, because what I'm gonna do, pay his bills? If he said, "Fuck out of here, you gonna bring a fucking tranny kid? You think I'm gonna fucking do that shit?" And then, he's problematic. Michael Strahan is he's hard to work with, and now he's broke. But now when he be like, "Yo, Wilfredo, can you pay my bill?" I'm like, "Damn, my nigga, you live in the mansion? I only got $80. What the fuck I'm gonna do?" You know, you see what I'm saying? So he has no support. If he would have had a support and not on some shit, yo, I saw Michael Strahan working at Target. No, nigga, like, we gotta view shit like that as honest work, man. Because we would rather be like, "Yo, I saw him, yo, he doing dope," and you don't even know how he doing. But because you saw fucking Versace sneakers on, you thought he was doing good, but you don't even know if he's scamming people, killing people. You just never know. But that's what we idolize. But you know what helps that? All in the culture. And what's the culture that we see? Believe it or not, we create our own culture. Yes, blacks and Hispanics, we create shit. That's why we don't. It's sad that it's working on us anyway. But here's the thing. Don't get it twisted. The culture's in the movies, whatever we intake as information. All that's information. You know how you read you don't read, but we're reading a book. When you see that video of that person or that one chick that they making her famous, but all she's doing is twerking, disrespecting herself and her community and her own people, that's a book. Because you're reading it right there. You're reading it right there. And you know it's wrong. Because it's one of those main things when they ask you, what if that was your kid? You would have been embarrassed. So walk out naked. If you're overweight, walk out naked. No, it's embarrassing. So that's how it is. And how about this? Now you can't even feel embarrassed. Now you just gotta support. Now you gotta support, because now you look crazy. Because everybody else is brainwashed. Why you think they wanna the real attack, like the Lord Vader of this whole shit, like the Obi-Wan Kenobi, that he's staring outside in the abyss in the ship that's traveling because he wants to get to that point. The point is taking away the Bible. And it's hard. It's not like, let's just do it. No. Because as soon as they do it mad fast, people are going to say, wait a minute, so the Bible is the Bible. Why would you do that? And then you see, but you have to there's levels to this shit, man. Strategically, they lower our morale, and they make sure that they praise things that the Bible was against, like homosexuality. So what happens is where we at now. You know what I'm saying? Where we literally have to say, damn, if my kid comes out gay, I have to accept it. When back in the days it wasn't like that. Back in the days you would be like, nigga, hell no. But now it's viewed as there's new times and all that. And you know why they say that? Because they think it's like that. But the thing is that we don't know how to explain that it's in our nature to reproduce. That's all it is. You might see two lions do some gay shit, but imagine if you influencing the lions to stop reproducing. It will be a shocker, because you're like, oh my God, that's meant to. Y'all will go ham. Yo, see, good thing this is a podcast, because this is going up and this is evidence. These people the same people who probably are all in for this the LGBT conglomerate. These are the same people that will see hunting as like, you can't do that, but how about if I hunt a different way? How about if I hunt with my intellect? You following me? What if I make, what if I just like wave a flag that has a specific color or it gives off a specific blinking that it will turn all the animals in the kingdom gay? I'm exaggerating because that's what it takes. I can't even be like, hey, you know this, because y'all ain't gonna get it. Y'all gonna say no, you sound like Trump. No. Now let's go there. What if I did like a hack? Like, you know how you could, well, it's hard to do it, obviously, if you're gonna get attacked. But you know how you could flip over the sharks and they become like paralyzed for a couple minutes or whatever? What if there's one of those, but like you could just have a specific pattern of flag and it would influence the minds of like mammals or some shit? You never know. These people, the same people that are hardcore for LGBT, they will be the same ones that will say that is criminal. But that's what's going on. In the hype of all this LGBT shit, Drake makes a song, Girls Like Girls. And he made it look mad fuck. He made it sound mad though. It's Drake. But that's why he gets paid the big bucks. I'm giving y'all content, man. Why you think he get paid the big bucks? But if you were to say, yo, man, our black people need to rise. Our Hispanic brothers, we gotta be together. We never could collide. And you be like, yo, whoa. By the way, I made that up just now, so you know I can do better than that. They would be like, nigga, you trying to kick knowledge? Get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here. But you know they can't make it too obvious, so they'll throw a little J. Cole, un Kendrick ahí. But these people know what they do. They master manipulators. That's why I told you, yo, keep your hands up at all times. Don't be like that Mayweather fight where I forgot the other dude's name, Vargas or whatever, the Mexican dude that he looked like a De La Hoya. He was like trying to apologize to Mayweather. Mayweather like, yeah. And then Mayweather hit him with a 1-2, which at that time, you know, I felt like that was some pussy shit by Mayweather. But in boxing, guess what? You can tell he knows all the rules. Because in boxing, the number one thing is keep your hands up at all times. You can't be looking at the ref thinking, yo, pero you want to check the replay on this one? Because no, nigga, you gotta keep your hands up at all times. That's boxing. You know, it's just that some other boxers really just, I guess they'll respect too much the other person, and they'll be like, yeah, you know, I could have just knocked him out right now, but he was trying to apologize or whatever for the low blow, which low blows is part of the fucking boxing anyways too. And the video games, you could do a low blow on purpose and it will drag down his stamina. So it lets you know like, yo, yeah, that shit is effective. So some people act like they do it and they act like they didn't mean it. Some people just, like the Cuban boxers, they'll be like, oye, este tipo está ganando mucho, like, vamos a tener pelota, boom, boom, and they'll hit you, and then they'll just be like, they'll just say, I'm sorry a little bit real fast to the refs, and they keep it moving. But they know that with that one hit, nigga, you're not thinking about your game plan anymore. You're thinking about that pain, like, god damn. Or God forbid you got hit in the stomach mad times, and you want to take a leak, and you probably gonna be like, yo, I think I'm gonna just pee on myself. That's the shit about boxing that we don't know, we don't see or whatever. When I saw that UFC fight that dude shitted on himself, I'm like, yo, that's the most embarrassing shit ever. I remember I was trying to do UFC, not trying to do UFC, but you know, learn jiu-jitsu. And one of the things that they definitely say is basically this that happened to me. I was trying to do a fucking pull maneuver, and there's a lot of flipping involved in shit. And yo, I let a smooth fart out. And you can tell it's so normal that for that to happen that the other guy was like, oh shit, nah. Because it probably happened to him. So it's just weird. I don't even know why I got here, right? But culture. When you see it in the movies, you see it, you hear it in the music, your friends are talking about it. Because listen, you can be the one parent that, you know, you running your castle, what happened to the other castle though? When your son goes to school, and then eventually has a good camaraderie with another friend, and then he goes to his house. That other castle's not run like yours. That's when the influence kicks in. It's all influence. We're not in the days of, yo, you know, you this person's kid? Yo, get the fuck back in the house. I saw what you just did. There's none of that shit. They'll get knocked out. Now, like, yo, you heard, you saw this person's son, this person's daughter, you saw what she did today, and that's it. They just rather speak about it, and everybody got to go to their own house. You know, nobody wants to get involved, which is a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's all about culture. That's why these liberals are looking crazy. It's like, damn, yo, they attacking our kids, and y'all still rocking with it? Like, y'all still rocking with the trannies reading to our kids? Like I'm trusting the schools, you feel me? And because the agenda is to take away the guns, like, y'all don't even really care about the kids. Y'all just go straight for the politic talk. Like, come on now. These liberals are looking crazy because we supposed to be in team. We're Americans. We're fucking paying for all these bullshit. We tell them, they don't tell us. That's what y'all don't get. But when they tell us, y'all think that they're aware. They always have the best interest for. When the last time the government had the best interest? Look what happened with the vaccine. And now they rolling out the sorry money, let's just say. It's not enough. That wasn't enough. Like, yes, I'm gonna want the money. But I don't know what the fuck is in my body. It's not like you're seeing everybody fucking go out, so thank God. But damn, what the fuck, man? All these times we fucking trusted our doctors and shit. You know, like surgeons are surgeons. That's next level. That's you being a mechanic. Like, y'all can wear the same white robe, but that's the next level. But like this whole baby shit, like, I thought y'all love babies. But only when it comes out though. But not when it's inside. And this is what I'm saying, because if it's like at least 3 months, I don't know how that works, but less than 6 months or something, and it's already, the baby's a little whatever. But when you have senators representing a state going in and saying, como que, well, you know, we can also give the choice to up to the date of birth. Wait, up to the date of birth? Up to the date of birth. You serious? And the way that they use the buzzwords, because they goes, and up to the date of birth, if the mother still feels, we can speak to her, we can have a conversation. And, you know, he has a smooth tone. It's like I learned that from Apple. Apple, they always like, can't you see it's so great? That's their pitching of their voice, because they need to get you excited. So with this one, they want to make you feel peaceful. Because they ain't gonna be like, we'll make them feel comfortable. You know, I mean, you're gonna be like, oh God, jeez. But if you be like, and after 9 months, after the day of birth, if the mother just feels a little bit that she's still, we can have a talk, and we'll put the baby at ease. He said a word. He said a different word. He said, oh, and we'll definitely make sure that the baby will be comfortable. And right there, I was like, like, I don't have, again, I said, I don't have kids, y'all fucking dumbasses. And I caught that one. Nigga, I caught that shit like fucking Bernie Williams on right field. I was like, whoa, hold on, like, y'all want to kill him? So, but if a robber comes and you know, he kills you, and then he kills the baby, or an accident happened, because this accident with moms, I mean, this is disgusting for me to even talk about it, but it's taken as a fucking, like, it's like, as soon as it comes out, the baby comes out the stomach, y'all just start putting laws and shit. Like, no, it's a baby the whole time. At least 3 months. Like, come on, we know what's gonna happen. Like, we can say fetus and all that, but we know what's gonna happen. Something special is gonna happen, and that's the baby. And listen, that rape shit, when you look at the numbers, we know the numbers, so we know the numbers enough that they need to stop using that same shit over and over. Because we, at the end of the day, yes, we can sympathize too, yeah, dickheads. So of course, if it's a rape, hell yeah, I understand if you gotta do that shit. But there's videos, how come they don't show that? There's videos of women, and it was black women, I gotta keep it real, and I'm pretty sure white women do that shit in Hispanic, but it's sad that it just happens. Like, they probably collect all the videos, and they be like, we gotta keep making black people look crazy. So they do it like that, but damn, they like, these mothers was happy as fuck twerking in the clinic. Talking about, I'm gonna get rid of this nigga's baby. Like, this is when you know, like, that's when you know, like, no wonder God, he was like, yo, I'm gonna let these niggas know what's going to go on, but I'm gonna let them know that when I come back, nigga, I'm coming like Jordan with the 45. Nigga, ain't gonna play games with you, it's to aim at you. No wonder, because he saw this shit already then. Imagine me trying to tell people, hey, man, we gotta do positive shit. They be like, yeah, you right. Hey, yeah, let's go fuck some bitch. Like, it's not about fucking bitches, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? It goes one in one ear and out the other. Which lets me know that we're nowhere near getting our shit together. Nowhere near. Because even with this COVID, it's all this shit, nothing. So what we need, like 4 9/11s in one day for us to be like, whoa, hold up, yo, wait, do we need to come together? Like, what the fuck? They goddamn put the knees on this dude's neck. Which that right there also, it's like, that's when I knew like white people are just a different breed, because they were like the conservative, they were still trying to like defend that shit, my nigga. I'm like, you see, this is why I gotta keep tabs on both of them, and y'all not in the liberals, they're not even helping me, yo. God damn, nigga, wake up, hurry up. Jesus Christ, how long I've been talking about this shit? An hour already? Look what you made me do. Eh? Think about it. The libs now who usually against this fucking chop, that's what I call it, the chop. Who are they? Wait, definitely women with hair in their armpits. That's for sure. That's one. Women with the bull piercing, the nose piercing like the bull. That's definitely one of them. Who else? Celebrities, because you know celebrities are the whores of politicians, or maybe the other way around. I don't know. Effeminate men, oof, that's another one. We gotta speak about that. You know, like I know we may be raised by just probably single women, you know, because circumstances, but we need to get our balls back, man. You know, definitely the atheist people. Because they ain't gonna view they're gonna view us like fucking prehistoric monkeys, like we ain't the only one special compared to every animal on this earth. Think about it, we are probably the aliens. That's why I was saying, like, yo, I wouldn't be surprised if when the people who were like, oh, these are the aliens, and it's just regular people that look just like us, with just looking really different, maybe because of whatever suit they have on, but they have the fundamentals: 5 fingers. 10 fingers, 10 toes. So, I don't know. I don't even know why I got that point. But definitely the other main people that speak about it is the main people who are alive. Like I said before, the main people who are alive. These are the ones that have the biggest opinions. Nigga, you alive to have the opinion. How dare you? That's number one, because after you tell me that, I really can't say nothing after that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways. And by the way, just to change the subject a little bit, not even a little bit, completely a lot. Isn't it crazy how people are still defending the Drake album? Because they know that if Kendrick would have released this shit, these people would have not been saying what they be saying now. You hear what people saying now? The Academics is the main person on TV, on YouTube, saying DK. Yeah, but you know, in order for you to like this, you gotta be on the island. You know, I'm like, yo, y'all making what the fuck are y'all doing? Are you serious? DK, you need to be in Tulum and DK Mexico and shit, and DK you the vibe. Everything is the vibe now. And I'm like, okay, you know, because listen, at the end of the day, Kanye did that little trickery shit on me too with 808s. I was thinking he was gonna come with some regular shit, but that's when I knew, like, yo, this dude just changes different shit, and I ended up respecting him more. You know what I'm saying? But at least, again, I spoke about the album already, but at least my takeaway on the album is just like, at least, I don't know, man. It's weird how a lot of people don't like it, man. And I just don't like techno, I guess, or whatever like that. Like, I'm not going to listen to that, so for sure, I'm out of that. But More Life was way better than this. But More Life had rap, so It's just weird. The thing is that I'm not a Drake fan. You know me. It's Kanye. Kanye ruined music for me. So who am I to fucking have this conversation? But yo, the way Academics was going in, Jesus Christ. And there's a lot of people saying that you need to be on fucking vacation when you hear that album. Nigga, please. When I'm in vacation, I'm listening to Uptown Baby by the fucking Peter Guns and Lord Tariq. That's the name, Lord Tariq? Yeah. Yo, I'm fucking all wore out with this fucking Roe versus Wade, fucking Sting versus Hulk Hogan, whatever, all this shit. I'm gonna just leave it as is. Pirate Radio. At least I'm saying my truth. I don't even like to say my truth. The truth. Until we challenge each other and have a civilized debate. You know what I'm saying? Pirate Radio, episode 57. Peace.